don't blame you, because number one, supplements are not a regulated industry. Number two, not all supplements are made equal. And number three, when you're just starting out with healing of any kind, it's hard to know whether it's appropriate for you to take a certain supplement or whether it's too much, too little. So these are the general guidelines that I recommend for most people. For the average person, I would say that you need a multivitamin, you need a magnesium, and you need a probiotic. The reason for that is a multivitamin will cover the majority of your micronutrient needs, especially if your diet is not where you'd like it to be, especially if your absorption isn't great, which is the case for a lot of us. And magnesium is essential not only for hair, but also for hundreds of functions in our body. And majority of us don't get enough magnesium because not only are we not taking in enough magnesium-rich foods, our soil is also depleted of magnesium as well as other minerals. I think a probiotic is self-explanatory, but a lot of us have gut issues, so it's a great way to kind of cover your gut, to protect your gut. But of course, if you're not taking in enough fiber, a probiotic is going to be basically useless. So you need to make sure that you're addressing your fiber needs as well. Additionally, if you live in the northern hemisphere, you're going to need a vitamin D at least for part of the year. So how do you know if you need anything else? That's where your blood work, your life audit, and your overview of your diet and your nutrition comes into play. There are a lot of supplements that people take that they over rely on. For example, DHT blockers. I'm not saying that DHT blockers are useless. I'm just saying that people over rely on them for healing hair loss, when in reality, you should shift your focus to overall internal healing. Do you need fancy CMOS, antioxidants, other types of supplements? Not really. For the average person, you would be better off addressing your metabolic and your nervous system health. Remember that if you take too many supplements, you're actually putting a strain on your liver, especially if you take other medications, especially if your liver is under stress because of your metabolic health, etc. Also, supplements are not made equal, as I just said. You want to see where the supplements are sourced. You want to see what form of the supplement it is. Meaning, for example, for magnesium, is it L-threonate? Is it citrate? Is it oxide? Is it bisglycinate, etc.? And then what form in terms of liquid, capsule. Things like liquids are going to be easier absorbed rather than something that's a capsule or something that's a tablet. Just remember that supplements are exactly what they are. They're a supplement. You can't out-supplement a really poor diet, really poor lifestyle. So supplements are not going to be the be-all and end-all for a lot of people, but because a lot of people are depleted by the time they get to this stage in their journey, they will need supplements at least for a while. Let me know if you want recommendations for specific brands, and happy healing.